Hello, you guys. It is your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, how are you, my boos? I missed you as always. What's up, my Aquarius gang? It's been a minute. It has been a real freaking minute. Okay. My readings are for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for the lovely, fabulous Aquarius. I know you're probably like, why is she have cards already out? Not knowing my forte to have cards already out. When I was in my pre-meditation connecting to guys' energy, it just wanted to come out. Cards just kept wanting to come out. The first card that came out was the numb, and I wanted to show you guys too. Anyways, so the first card that came out was numbing, and I was like, okay, so we're a little bit in that energy of kind of being a little bit of just not having any emotions, and I was feeling that from your fellow air signs. It's kind of your theme right now, which you guys are going through. It is Aquarius season actually while I'm doing this reading. I know my readings are timeless, but you're embodying that energy. There's just a sense of just feeling nothing, like not happy, not sad, it's just like that absolutely nothing feeling. And I know what it's like to feel like that. I definitely know what it's like, and it sucks because sometimes you just want to freaking cry, or you just want to feel something just to like let it go, because like I know for me personally it was like, if I cry I can get over it and then boom, I'll bounce back. But I couldn't even do that, and I was getting so annoyed because it was just numb after numb after numb. And lo and behold, you can't force something. Something is divine timing. When it happens, it happens. But what I feel here is, while I was continuing to shuffle the cards and connect on the energy, the Hermit card came out. Soul searching. So what I'm feeling from this card, I'm really drawn towards the 9 as well. So personally for the card, what I'm feeling is, I'm feeling a sense of, in order for you to actually get clarity of why you feel numb and what's keeping you blocked, like what you did to block your emotions. There's something that has happened in your life that made you lock off your feelings. And it's like you have to go back and really get it. So the Hermit card, fellow Virgos, the Hermit card is all about, taking the time to take away from excuse me, taking the time to basically just get away from everything, society, people, and just being by yourself and just being alone with your thoughts and really just searching and really just like, even in the picture, if you see, like, even homie in the background, don't worry about the gender, is even so sad. Literally just so sad. So there's this just sense of just low down energy I really feel. And wow, my throat feels really messed up right now. Some of you probably could be having a hard time speaking up when it comes to subjects, because I can tell you right now, I was chatting up a storm before this. I was perfectly fine. It's like, if you had to go and speak about something, it's just like you're numb, like you can't even explain what you're going through. Like you can't even talk. But the reason why it feels so difficult is, for one, it's a major arcana card, the Hermit card. You're definitely going through a big transformation. You're definitely going through something major. And with it being the 9, I really feel like for me, 9 as a reader is like wrapping things up, clearing up loose ends. Think about it, if you were like tidying up your space. It's like all you have to do is sweep and the entire room is clean. You know what I mean? It's like just the last bit, and because it's the last bit before you go and you level up and go to the next stage, is why it feels so hard, because it's like, oh shit, like I'm at the last stage. But it feels a sense of that you've been here for a little bit. It feels a sense of that this has been a little while that you have been in this energy. You probably had found a way to mask it where you didn't have to face it, but I do feel like you've been in this energy for a bit. And it's like you don't show this to people. Like the way that he has his back turn in the card, I really feel like it's like most people don't know. Like if they know you, they'll know something's up, and they kind of just let you be until you open up. But most people don't even know. You don't show this part of you. You're very good at hiding it and keeping your emotions in check. It's like other people don't know, but you're really in your mind space. You don't understand why. Whew. So we got here the Hierophant card, and it came in reverse, and it's a number 5. You have not been wanting to face this challenge. I feel it's a sense of, for some of you, it had to do with making that next level of commitment when it comes to love. For the other group of you that is single, I feel it's a sense of your spirituality, your spiritual connection, like your purpose. Like, what is it that I'm going to do? What am I here for? What am I going to do? Where am I going? You know what I mean? Like, what is it? You know? And back to the people, when it comes to love, it was just like, can I really find that person to something? Like, is this it? Like, am I able to see past the illusions? I keep hearing illusions. It was almost like at one point, you in a relationship, it's like someone, I feel a sense of like someone may have betrayed you in the past, and it's like, how do you know that the new connection isn't going to be like the last? Like, you really have a difficult time. Like, my throat is hurting, guys, like really hurting. You really don't, like, whoever's connected on this, you don't want to speak up. You don't want to deal with this. You rather just kind of cover it up and focus on something else. It's easier that way, not having to focus on it, not having to deal with it. But it's like, it's time that you let it go. It's that time of the, you know, with all the planet alignments and everything, it's time to let it go. You can't hold on to this anymore. You need to release it. You really do. They said that's it for this deck. Okay, let's see. What else? What else does Aquarius need to know? What else is going on with them? The vibration card came in reverse, and the focus card. Refocus. There's a lot of energy about you tapping into your inner space. Now, I know as an air sign, you're like, well, I'm always in my head. That's where I live all the time. It's not about living in your head. It's about getting clarity in your head. I'm around a lot of air signs. Like, I know a lot of air signs. And when you guys don't, no Tito Shebu, when you guys don't have your mind space clear from all the clutter, it's like everything is like a dark cloud. Everything is foggy. You can't see clearly. You know, like, it's just, things just don't work out how it is. And it's like, any little thing that you have is like, you'll have tiny little bits of happiness. Like, you'll joke here, you'll laugh here, but it's never anything concrete. And it's like, it's time for you to really, like, once again, back turned. Don't worry about the gender, but she has her back turned in this photo. There is a sense of, some of you, it's like, either you turned your back on someone or someone turned their back. There was a sense of blocking emotions. It was like, kind of, I don't want to say running away from, but it feels like that. Like, it feels like it's just like, instead of having to face it, it's just like, I'm just going to go the other way. Whether it's love, whether it's career, it's just, there's some sort of sense of a betrayal, of turning away from what needs to be done. And it's time for you, if you want to get out of this energy, it's time for you to refocus on where is the next step that you're going to go. Like, where are you going? What are you going to do? You know, how do you keep yourself from getting back into this state? And when you meditate and you really get grounded and you refocus, you uplift yourself into a higher vibration. You get so much more clarity. Like, look at the picture, how the person's third eye is just beaming. They're seeing things clearly. They're grounded. They're one. They understand. There's nothing that anyone can say to them that will make them lose their focus. They know where they're going. They know what to do, and they're perfectly grounded. I really feel like your headspace has got you so caught up and so confused You really need to get yourself grounded if you want to see change, okay, boo? See, look, we got here the disaster card coming out. Destruction, 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 destruction. This is what I feel when I'm connecting with whoever this is. When I was telling you like fog and like look how much smoke that is. I told you a moment ago. That's what I feel. There's a lot of chaos. A lot of tornado, just dark clouds. It's just look, like really look at this picture. Do you see all that? That's how your headspace is. And it may, like I just heard someone say, "Oh, you're so dramatic, Shine." It doesn't feel that way per se because you're so accustomed to thinking that way. To the average person, this is very chaotic. Very chaotic. And wow, I've pulled out this card many times and I've never noticed there's like a little bear on the floor. Do you see that? So if you're into spiritual animals, I would say take the time to research what bears is, or bear. But what I feel from this is that something very deeply rooted. Either it's something that happened when you were a kid, that you held on to this certain type of pain when it comes to understanding like your worth, or it's a matter of something that just it stayed so long it might as well have been something from childhood. It's like something that's been going on for a little while. Like, and even the fact of in this picture, it's a house. Out of everything that could have been in this picture, it's a house. It's almost like a never having a happy home. Like never ever having that place where you feel at home, you feel that thing. It's like it's either you grew up in a household that just didn't get along, or it's just like you, or it's like I feel like some of you, it's like you never had that happy home life growing up. And for the other side of you, I feel as if it's like you tried to get that happy home in your now reality, and it just didn't work out. It was just very chaotic. It's like things literally hit the fan. It really did. These cards came both together. See, abandoned. Someone got left out in the cold. There's some sort of energy of being left out. Now, for me as a reader, as you can see, that rose, one single red rose, for me as a reader, is about unconditional love. You know that love that no matter what they do, you're still there for them. You will do anything for them. That unconditional love, no matter how many times you cuss them, you get over them, nothing. You're still like, as soon as they come back, it's like you crumble. That absolute love. Someone had offered this. Someone had offered this, and someone had rejected it and left it behind. There's a sense of love. Like for some of you, I feel as if it's like because I feel like two groups, but it's like your guys are on similar paths, but it's still two different scenarios had happened to the two groups. Like one set of group of you, I feel it's a sense of like you offered your cup of love to a person and oh, they just said it's three groups. You offered a cup of love to a person and they rejected, or vice versa. You offered your cup of love to a person and they rejected it. And it caused this numbing, abandoning feelings. Like, I put myself in a line. Why am I going to, do that again? And for others of you, it was just like, when it came to career based, or like being who you want to be in this lifetime, it's like you tried and it didn't work out the way you wanted it, and it just left you disappointed. It's like, why should I try again? There's so many times I try, like maybe this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe, I'm just not good enough. Like, who am I? It's just a sense of worth, a sense of not seeing worth coming up a lot. I really do feel that a lot. We have here crossroads. Makes sense. There's a lot of confusing energy. There's a lot of, not knowing what to do, how, like, where to go, what, do I go left, do I go right? Because if you look at this picture, you cannot tell which way to go. If I was there, I wouldn't know. I'd probably flip a coin, or I'd probably be like, please, spirit guides, tell me. But you can tell, like, you don't know where to go. Once again, the sense of the fog, the sense of, the cloudiness, not knowing what to do and where to go. You're really stuck. And I really feel like you've been stuck for a while, and it's like whatever you've been doing to medicate yourself, it doesn't necessarily have to be drugs or anything or alcohol, but whatever you've been doing to medicate yourself from not dealing with this, it's not working no more. It's not working. And and funny enough, that these three cards came out because they came out in another reading as well. It actually came out in a Virgo reading. So there's a lot of kind of earth. You probably have earth in your chart. There's a lot of there's a sense of earth energy that I feel here. So you probably have some in your chart, maybe a little bit if you know your chart that way. But what I feel here is there takes a time where you have to pause. Like literally look at it this way. You have to pause, take the time to step back, you know, really evaluate things, see what's going on, see where you want to go, you know, pause to think things over. When you pause and you think things over, you're going to be able to see the deception in the situation, whatever situation this is for you. Okay, I keep telling you guys, I feel two different groups. Whatever deception it was, you're going to see it when you take the time to pause and actually stop with the ego, stop with the pride, stop with the things that you keep telling yourself. Really be true about what happened in this situation. If you're not true, you'll continue to be stuck. It's just going to continue that way. And when you do that, that's when you grow. That's when you level up. Think about a butterfly. You know, it starts as a caterpillar and then it turns into a butterfly. It's the same concept. It's the same thing. With the moon being in the background, there's things that you're never going to know. I'm going to be honest with you. Even me as a reader. It's time to do reading for myself, and I was like, yo, Spirit, what's up? And they'll throw out the no card. And I was like, dang, yo, it's a lot of shade against shine, but I get it. There's certain things you just can't know. It messes up with the alignment of the universe and things coming to you. There's some things you can't know because you have to get past the challenge and you have to continue to have faith and believe. There's just some things it just works out like that, okay, boo? But I really do feel that when you take the time to pause, you'll see what really occurred, and then you'll be able to transform and you'll be able to get past this. You really will. But this whole thing that feeling abandoned has really got you stuck. Has really got you stuck and stagnant. Let's see what else is going on. What else is blocking your collective? I felt it flip. Ruthless. Someone really was ruthless in this situation. Like that, whoever walked away, no tea, no shade, boo. Whoever walked away, it was pretty cold. Sheesh. And we have here misguided. Now that card, I don't know if you caught it in the video. It flew out. And for me as a reader, when a card doesn't go up or it doesn't go down and it kind of just goes to the side, it's about mixed energies. Like 1 second you're like, should I go? Should I not go? Should I go? No, I shouldn't. I don't. Yes, no, yeah. Misguided, not knowing, not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a lot of dark energy that I'm feeling, and we're gonna see where this is gonna lead further, because I don't want to leave you just on this dark energy boost. I want to see how you're gonna get past this. But there's just someone was very, very cold. Do you see the way that those people are being dragged on the floor? Very, very, very cold and ruthless. Like it's like emotions that didn't even exist. It's like emotions were so unchecked and so cut off that it was easy for this person to walk away. But what's unfortunate about it is the reason why they walked away wasn't true. It was like their ego and pride telling them that. Okay, what's the outcome? What's gonna happen when Aquarius gets out of this energy? What's their outcome? What's their future? What is to come? Boy. So we have here the Seven of Swords, and it did come in reverse. So the deception, not being able to see things, it is definitely going to, you're going to come out of it, because we do have a repeating card here. And once it came upright, and now it's come in reverse. So this deception, this illusion and everything, you're going to get past it. You're going to get clarity. You're going to be able to see things more clear. Now, until then, your ships and stuff is not going to come in, because we have here the Eight of Wands in reverse, and it's like things will come in fast once you get past this deception. Once you get into the energy of mastering, it will. But until you do that, it's going to continue to just stay stuck and stagnant. It's not going to go anywhere. But when you do, whew, you are going to be in this King of Swords energy. I love it. That king status, but these are doers. These are, action. This straight will cut you. They're very, 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 very ruthless. Not in a bad way. But they're very strong. They're very intelligent, witty. They just know what to say. They just have all the right words, all at the right time. They are smooth. And like I said, don't worry about gender. It's just you learning to master your mind and really mastering your masculine energy within yourself. And then it's like with the Princess of Swords, I feel as if it's like you master the male energy within you, and it's like now you're like going to master, the feminine swords energy. Because remember, swords is your own sign. It's air. And it's really about mastering the mind and, taking that leap of faith, having a new beginning, going for it. Princesses in this deck is pretty much like pages, you know what I mean? It's taking that leap forward. You are going to definitely get success. You have here the Six of Pentacles. Understand, there needs to be an equal give and take. There needs to be a balance of the situation. You see how she's balancing everything? She got 3 and 3. You know what I mean? It's just, there needs to be a sense of balance. Understand that one category in your life going right, you still won't get that balance that you need. You need to have every category going right. Take the time to really think about it. What kind of career do I want? Who do I want to be in a relationship? How am I as a family person? How am I to my friends and family? How am I to strangers? How am I on a daily basis? Do I take care of myself? Do I put myself first? Do I know boundaries? Do I know when to do that? I just saw 22 and 44 on the clock. 2 for me as a reader is all about right wine. You're at the right place at the right time. The best thing for you to do is focus on what you want. Because if you keep focusing on what you don't want, about what is currently happening right now in your life, then what's going to happen is you're going to keep manifesting that over and over, and you're not going to get out of this stuck energy. 4 for me as a reader is about the protection. The universe and your spirit guides are guiding you, whether you believe it or not. Even what probably stumbled you to this video, you are guided in many different ways. It's about time that you open up to receiving it. Actually say it. Like, I am open to receiving the guidance that my spirit guides are here to show me. I am open and willing to see. Something simple. You know what I mean? Also, you want to pay attention to your thoughts and your environment. This entire reading has been about your mental space. There is a lot of unhealthy stuff going on with your mental space, boo. Really, really understand that when you get clear in your mind, you get clear in your life, and things will be a lot easier. The best thing that you can do for yourself is get away from everyone. I was actually just telling a friend of mine that's, funny enough, they're an air sign. But I was telling my friend that, I'm ready for my, my silent recruit. Like recruit or recruits. It's for cruise. But basically, long story short, I always do this thing where I go silent. I'm not on social media. I'm not putting any content. No one can text me, nothing. My phone's turned off. I'm not speaking also. So if I see someone, I'm not talking to them. So I'm pretty much complete mute. And it's kind of like a little bit of a manipulation of this practice that a friend of mine that once again is an air sign. I'm surrounded by air guys. Um, they did this practice called Vipassana. Do the research of it. I don't know how to spell it. I'm sorry, but it's this practice where you do silent meditations for like 10 business days, 10 days. And basically, you definitely go through a lot. It's a lot about challenging the mind and going through. Because think about it, most people can go a day or two without talking, but when you get to that third day, the fourth, the fifth, and all you're doing is just meditating all day, it can get pretty tough. But it's kind of like living like a Buddha, and but the amount of things that you learn from it, and honestly, when I did it, I just saw a 555 on the clock as well. Honestly, when I did it, I saw the power of my mind, and I was like, wow. Because one of the things that had occurred was you're sitting down, right? Because you're meditating, right? And what had happened was I had some back pain that came up. And one of the things is your ego and pride will make you feel thirsty or sleepy or in pain or whatever, and you're supposed to get past that. And I actually spiritually learned how to, bring love and light and really get rid of that pain. And the next time I occurred to sit down and stuff, I didn't feel it. And it was amazing because it was like a pain that I was feeling like that whole week. And it's just like something so simple as focusing on your breathing, getting your mind clear, and really just getting grounded and being one with the universe and connected. The amount of power you could do. Something as simple as taking pain away. Could you imagine what else you could possibly do? There's a lot of things. But I really feel like there is things in your mind that is making you make the wrong judgment. It was put there for a reason. It is no longer helping you. And if you want to go forward and go to the next level, you need to release it, boo. Free will, do what you like. But if you want to get out of this, tap into that energy. Only you can sit there and meditate and really focus on it and get past this. And I really, for those of you that, like I said, we're seeing the future of it, that goes past it, I am very proud of you because you are gonna see you're so strong. Like when you walk into a room, people are gonna be like, "Who are you? Like, what are you on?" And I want to be on it too. You know what I mean? Just understand there needs to be a proper give and take, a sense of balance, and filling your own cup. And being able to tell when your ego and your pride is leading you down the wrong way. Trust your intuition, strengthen your intuition, focus on your chakras. Start with the third eye one if you want. A lot of people do start with that. I don't believe in no hocus pocus about don't do it. Personally, I do it all the time, and it really helps because in those moments when you have every Tom, Dick, and Harry or Nancy and Susie telling you what to do in your life, and you're like, I don't know what to do. You can get to the answers yourself. You do not need nobody, not one single soul, to help you on your journey. You can do it yourself. But we have blocked ourselves from the things that we watch, the things that we surround ourselves with, the food that we eat, all kinds of stuff, the negative voice that we say to ourselves. We continuously do that to block ourselves. Okay, now just to close the reading, I've been feeling to pull out this deck before I even hit record, guys. Don't tell the other signs because they didn't get this deck, okay? Just for you, boos. Just for you. Let's see. What can you learn through love? What does love want to teach you? What can you learn through love? I surrender to a power greater than me. And look what we have. The butterfly. You have the butterfly once again. I surrender to a power greater than me. Let it go, let it go, let things be, let it be. You will see that you have been blocking yourself from seeing. Let it go, boo. Become the butterfly. Hey, even that, if you're gonna do the research of the spiritual animal for the bear, do it for butterflies too. You had the butterfly come up in your reading more than once. More than once, but I really like this, guys. Surrender. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Even the story I always tell, clearly I'm not ending this reading, guys. I just really want to help you guys so much. I really feel like whoever this is, you're very fogged and cloudy, and I really want to help you get out of this energy. I watched an Oprah interview. You probably heard me talk about it. She does a surrender prayer. I'm not going to get into the story, but I'm going to tell you the prayer. It's like, I surrender all. I surrender all to the mighty Savior. I surrender all. Now, most people don't believe in God or Jesus or this or that. It's perfectly fine. Just surrender yourself to letting go. It's pretty much, it's a prayer that helps you let go of attachment. It allows you to stop resisting change, resisting. Just helps you stop resisting. It's a beautiful prayer. I would sit there whenever I too caught up in my head and I keep thinking, repeating over and over and over and over. I literally will say that prayer until I physically feel the energy release out of my system. And it honestly works. I would not tell you if it did not work. And I really feel there's a sense of surrender, let go, get more clarity, get away from everyone. You can make your own decisions. You don't need anyone else to tell you how to live your life. You're gonna be in this King of Swords energy, and it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna get balance. You're gonna get rid of this chaos. And I believe in you, boo. Okay? I do wish you so much peace and love on your journey. Keep your